Hey guys, welcome to another masked method tutorial. This time we're going to go over one of my favorite core exercises. I call it a sneaky core exercise because it looks very simple, but when done correctly, gains tremendous strength and will have a huge effect on your training. This is called the grape crusher. The name's kind of corny, but the work is not. So you're going to lay on your back. I'm going to lift up my shirt so you can see my lower back. And your arms are going to relax over your head. You're going to keep the arms relaxed, the neck, the head, everything relaxed. And you're just going to focus on the space between the ground and your lower back. You want to flatten that space out as you bring the knees into the chest. And then work to keep that space down or crush the grape that you're imagining is at your lower back as you slowly bring the heels down towards the ground and then bring the heels back up. Down and up. And you should be able to talk, not holding your breath this entire movement. If that's easy for you, you can work to extend the legs, maybe half bent, reaching the heels farther out and back up. Again, squishing the grape that you're imagining is at your lower back. And then finally, you can keep the legs straight. This variation is really hard to not keep the back arched, but flat as you lower down and lift back up. Really working on this end range of motion right here, keeping the back flat and being able to talk and come back up. So let me know how that goes for you. Again, this is working the transverse abdominis. That's the deep core muscles that help make you really stable for when you're in handstand or when you're in inversion or when you have weight on your back, when you're lifting someone up. If you do acrobatics, this is the key to all of that, moving as efficiently and effectively as possible. If you think of your body as a highway, your core is a major aspect of that highway, from getting the energy to transfer from the ground out into a baseball, out into a golf swing, out into the weights, into another person, into the ground for a handstand, etc. So you want to have no traffic jams. You want to keep that energy nice and smooth going through your body, and really being able to activate and get into your transverse abdominis is a huge way to do that. So check it out. Again, I'll show some common errors. Those would be if you're in a group fitness class usually, and the teacher's telling you to bicycle and you're arch. Flutter kicks with straining the neck. Ooh, this is not working your core. What it's really doing is tightening your hip flexors. So if you're an athlete, and you want to get faster, and you're doing this type of exercise incorrectly, what you're going to be doing is really tightening your hip flexors. Or if you sit down all day, either in school or at a job or in your office, you're tightening your hip flexors. You're in that hunched over position. So then at the end of the day, you go to train and you just compound that problem. So please take the progressions, work slow, listen to your body. I'll go to that for the athlete if you're trying to get faster. If your hip flexors are tight because you're doing incorrect core exercises, sitting down all day, you can't lift your leg up as high. So if I can only lift my leg here, that's the only amount of force I'm able to put into the ground to propel myself forward. If I can get my leg up higher, then I can drive down and that will propel me out because I can get more force production into the ground. So I hope that makes sense. Please do not let your core exercises make you slower. These are supposed to work the transverse abdominis, the natural weight belt that builds stability and actually makes you faster. It can be really good or really bad. So hopefully now you know how to make them really good, and let's get it out faster.